I am live. Am I live? Am I live? Woo! Am I live? Am I live? I might have done it. All right, let me close that out. Am I live? Am I here? Can you hear me? Put a 1 if you can hear me. 1 if you can hear me. Oh, yeah, and live chat, even though I'm in StreamYard, so there's no live chat. Put a 1 if you can hear me. 1 if you can hear me. I always forget there's a 10-second delay. Yay, you can hear me. All right, well, I assume you can see me, right? I assume you can see me. So my son, who's homesick from school, is behind the curtain over there. So, yay, we're all here. Woo-hoo! So, let's talk about doxers and assholes. And sorry, I had I don't know, my eye was all screwed up. It was watering and all puffy and red. And in the beginning, I was able to keep it open, but by the end, I wasn't able to do it anymore. So I got a funky eye, but fuck that. Who cares? Ooh, my son's over there. Can't swear. Ooh. All right. So let's do a copy of this in case anyone wants to come up. I know it is well, you can see a hand. You see his little hand there? There's a little hand. There's a little hand there. And you can there's a little hand there. Yeah, I know. He's been out. It's Wednesday, right? He's been out for 3 days. He has a sore throat. It's not COVID. He has a sore throat. He's been out for 3 days. He just doesn't feel good at all. So he's homesick, and I am a bad mom because I'm letting him obviously play video games. But I don't think I have a single mod in here. So I probably should get some, even though I firmly believe that moderators should be for getting out porn bombs and racists and phobes of different sorts. I don't believe they should be for moderating the narrative. So I'm not opposed to not having mods. I only have 3 mods to begin with. I only have Lynn, Hopi, and Little Chickadee. Where's Little Chickadee? Where's my Little Chickadee? Well, so right now I don't. Where's Lynn? I was talking to her right before this. So I have no mods. Which, do you notice that there's no mayhem going on in my chat? Not a single. There's 76 people here. Not a single mod. And there's nobody hey, Platform Boots, I haven't seen you in so long. No, 80 people, 0 mods, no mayhem going on. That is a testament to the fact that people can actually be responsible adults if you set a good stage for them. See, if I act like an asshole, you'll act like an asshole. And if I act like an adult, you'll act like an adult. And if you know I won't like it if you don't act like an adult, then you will act like an adult. So, but I should have some mods. So, Heather, I'll mod you because you asked for that before. Okay, so I have to. This is such a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I really don't, actually, Heidi, if you're out there, you totally can come up and you can talk to me about our emails, which apparently I said there was a group. I blamed a group, which was Crayola and Tony, and I called the cops on all 3 of them. That's what was said. And apparently, because, well, thank you. I have been up all night. I am very tired, and my eye is still a little funny. No, she won't. But, I mean, we emailed back and forth. And I said, hey, where you at? Are you in hiding? Did you maybe think you did something wrong? Hey, Robin. Okay, I've been trying to get in touch with you. So the other day, you guys had a little mischief going on. And I was talking to the other person anyway. So I kind of let you guys deal with it until you couldn't. And it seemed like it was dealt with. But then I went and you were blocked, which I would never have in a million years okayed that. I mean, so I apologize for that. I am the last person to block anybody ever. because I don't believe in that, but I'm sorry. But so I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad I could apologize. It's not Glinda the Good Witch over there. It's my little buddy, the skipping school son. But I do. Well, dude, I have six monitors and 2 computers, and I'm looking behind me, two microphones. Yeah, the each kid has three monitors. Yeah, I think mods should be here. Like, okay, so YouTube when it first came out, guess what? It was a video platform. Think about that, right? And if you didn't want to be on video, you could do podcasting. See, when YouTube came out, it was a video platform, and you made videos. And the whole point of it was to respond and have comments and review things. That was the whole point of YouTube, for people to do things and people to review it. Do I work for the NSA? Yes, I do. And now that you know that, I will have to kill you. See what you did with yourself? You really got yourself in a little spigot there, didn't you? But that's what it was. It was a video platform to review things. And somehow we have gotten to this place where you can turn your comments off and you can just be a little logo that moves. Both of your tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Wow. 21. See, when I have a 21-year-old, I will be 60. I don't know if I'm going to be a great grandma. I won't be a great grandma. Isn't that scary? What's Batman like in real life? So, I mean, that's what YouTube was supposed to be, right? And the whole thing about me getting doxxed, it's like all my info was scrubbed. All my Queen OG is completely separate from my personal stuff. It was created because that's how most people do. They try all separate. If you put in my name, nothing comes up. All my shit's separate. It's very hard to do what they have done, right? So maybe facial recognition. I mean, maybe like you got in a company that, I mean, I don't know. It was going to have to be really hard. And that's what pisses me off, is I'm not going to have to not show my face. Like, that's bullshit. I got a kid over there, so I can't swear too much. But I mean, how much bullshit is that if like you have to just hide yourself on the internet now? Like, you just have to be some faceless pud. Like, that's not cool. I don't want to be some faceless pud with no, personality, and, like, that's stupid. And that's what we're going to. You better not show your face, because even if you show your face, you're going to get doxxed. I mean, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. So you're not 73, Glara. See, I had my last kid at 40. Well, I was told I would never have kids. A 21, 23, 20. Wait, you have a 53-year-old? What? Oh my. Hey, Lynn. There you are. You know what's weird? I started modding Heather and I never finished it. You'll be, yeah. When my last one is 18, so I'll be 58. So I'm an old mom. But yeah, I mean, with this whole thing, I mean, I see how, what's her face? Burnt toast. She doesn't show her face. I had my tubes tied. I see how she doesn't show her face. And like, I just could never do that. I mean, part of like me is like facial expressions. I don't think I would be nearly as funny. I mean, maybe I'm not funny at all, but if I am funny, part of it is my facial expressions. I mean, like, if I was just a little bubble, I just think that, and that's what we're leaving for our kids. Like, if you get on the internet, you better not show your face or even a toenail, because God forbid you show a toenail, they'll like track back your like, the white things in your toenail to figure out who you are. It's stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid that we have to hide ourselves, because if we don't hide ourselves away, it's our fault. It's my fault. Trust me, I took every precaution that it was incapable of being doxxed. I thought, I mean, I have 2 services that hide my stuff. Totally stupid. So I don't know how I got doxxed, but apparently it happened. But it started in May. I'll tell you that, because I've known something's been going on for a long time. But I mean, I don't want to leave that legacy for my kids. You know, there used to be a time where you had a neighborhood and like you knew all your neighbors. I won't show my toenails. I mean, personally, I hate feet. Hey, butthurt Betty. I hate feet, which is why I like shoes. I really like shoes because I hate feet. I think feet are disgusting. Hey, little chickadee. I was saying, where's my little chickadee? But I mean, now I lost my topic. Damn it. But you used to have neighborhoods where like you knew all your neighbors. You could go, like, we had a world where we talked to people. Imagine that, talking to people, being friendly with people. Wow. And now, most people, they don't even know their neighbor that lives next door. Like literally, they don't know their neighbor. I mean, and that's what we're going to. Like wherever you live. Oh, thank you, little chickadee. My hair turned out good. I like left my purple shampoo in. But I mean, like that's what we're going to. Like you better get on the internet and you better show or hide everything, and you better stay in your house and don't make friends with your neighbor and don't go outside. I mean, that's stupid. Like no wonder, we're turning into this stupid entitled generation because nobody knows how to have a relationship. Nobody knows how to talk to each other. Nobody knows how to like just make a conversation. And I think that's just stupid. I mean, and that's what we're going to. And it's just, we're taking all the fun out of life. Life used to be about relationships. It used to be about like, touch and feel. And that kind of sounded weird, but it used to be about personal relationships and who you knew. And, when you died, it wasn't what you had, but, what relationships you had and who you knew and, that kind of stuff. And we're taking all that away, all of it away. Yeah. I just think it's dumb. So not sure about it. Like, it's just, I don't like it. And, I don't like the fact that it's literally like, unless you just are a little bubble and that nobody sees anything of you, like, that's stupid. And that's just stupid. That's what I have to say about that. Hey, Vintage. All right. So let's see what y'all are saying out there. Pippi Gate. Hey, I don't think I've ever seen you before. And you know what? I hate when people say that. I hate when people are like, I've never seen you before. But they usually say it in that like condescending way of like, I don't know. That's another, I could just, you know what? I could get on a soapbox and I could talk for like 5 years if I had to. My neighbors consist of a guy new since 6, like a little something in the air there. An old lady. Yeah, like, there were times when we used to know our neighbors. We used to talk to people. If you needed a cup of sugar, you like went over and like talked to people. And now we just like, people get anxiety to leave the house and talk to people. How dumb is that? Yeah, I know my neighbors. My neighbors bring cookies over for my kids. They're and I only have like a couple neighbors, but they're very nice. And, like, one time, I think it was an ambulance came and they came to, they were actually just a friend of my neighbor and they were like, it was the end of the day. So he just drove up in the ambulance and like, I had like 4 people call and be like, is that ambulance for you? Are you okay? Are you sick? It's like, that's, a small town. It should be like that. What happened to playing marbles and hay rides? I still play marbles in hay rides. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I played in hay for Halloween. I didn't play in hay. That sounds really weird. I played in hay. But I mean, and for Halloween, they have, big, hay things. And a bunch of places have, the corn mazes and stuff. And you get to go, oh, there's a big spider right there. Yeah. There's a spider right there. Yeah, there is. No, I'm making it up. Not really what I'm going to make. I got to kill a spider right here. Here we go. Oh, you're so dead. Hiya! Huh! 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 He's dead. He's dead. Spider down. Spider down. Ow. Oy. Oy, 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 oy. Actually, we know our neighbor because we know their cats. Well, I don't kill many spiders, but there's one certain kind of spider that it's not a brown recluse, but it kind of looks like a brown recluse. So I'm not normally afraid of spiders, but the ones that kind of look like a brown recluse, I took my mouse pad. I beat it with my mouse pad. You know what I'm really afraid of? I'm seriously afraid of scorpions. I cannot step on a scorpion. I mean, like, I can step on a spider. I can hold my foot on a rattlesnake's neck and take a shovel and slice its head off, and then slice its little rattle off and like, ooh, that's my booty. Like, woohoo, look what I got, woohoo. But scorpion, I can't step on it. I don't know why. Do you remember when I got that scorpion and I sucked him up in the vacuum and then like I couldn't go near the vacuum? Yeah. Remember when I got the scorpion? Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, no, I have a friend who a real brown recluse is very dangerous. Like they can like, I had a friend's cat who almost died, but this wasn't a brown recluse, but there's this one type of spider and it really isn't going to hurt me, but for some reason I just don't like it. And when I see those, I kill them. But I live in the country. I mean, technically this is their place, not mine. I mean, I just had the biggest ant infestation that you've ever seen. Why do I feel like something's on my head now? Like now I feel like the spiders from hell are going to come after me. But I just had the biggest ant infestation. It lasted for like a week because all I don't spray Raid or whatever. I have many real tails from rattlesnakes. Do you know that, just Dawn, that if you look at a rattle, the number of, thingies in it, whatever you call it, rattles or whatever, it's for every year. So you can tell how old. We don't have black widows, but those are dangerous. But the number of, hickamajiggy thingies, that's how old it is. So, I have one tail that it's like 13 years old, and the rattle thingy, it's like, this thick, it's big. And that snake was, he was a big one. And I think I killed that one when I was pregnant. And I remember there was a cactus and we saw the snake. And of course the snake goes into the cactus and, it's in there. And I'm like, do you know that women technically make better snipers than men because we naturally calm ourselves down? We don't have testosterone, so we naturally can calm ourselves down. And when you're a sniper, you have to, calm yourself down so you can shoot accurately. So he always would get completely like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and like get all freaked out. Where me, I'm like cold blooded. I'm like, there's a rattlesnake, put my boots on, get my shovel, put my gloves on. It's like, woo, going for a kill. But so we're standing around this cactus and the snake, it moved and it went into it. And he like pushed me like out of the way, but I was pregnant and like had gained 80 pounds pregnant. So I was very discombobulated, I wasn't, and I almost fell over and it's dark and there's this, and I'm like, what are you doing? But that snake was very, very, very long. It was a very big snake. Yeah. The snake and the cactus and the birds. And there's a really pretty snake that we just had one. It's like yellow and black. It's got rings around it. I forget what kind it is. It rattles and it almost sounds like a rattlesnake and it kills rattlesnakes. So you don't want to kill them because they will kill the rattlesnake. Sorry, I'm really stuffy. I'm always really stuffy. Now there's going to be rumors about me. So anyway, now that I've got off topic on my lizard, we have lizards too. Lizards are cool. Vintage, how you doing? I'll post a linky link if anyone wants to. God, I'm really stuffy today. It's really muggy here. It was like, is it a king snake? It might be. They're the ones that kill. You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Do you need a cough drop?
Yeah.
You want me to get a cough drop?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get a cough drop. They're the ones that they will kill rattlesnakes. Okay, I got to get a cough drop from my little man. Do you want anything else?
No.
No? Just nothing to drink?
Just a cough drop.
Just a cough drop. All right, I got to get a cough drop. I literally will be back in less than a minute. Hold on one sec. Cough drop, cough drop, cough drop, cough drop. Ricola. Ricola. Now that's cough drop. You ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, I think that, it's a California king snake. I don't mind snakes. I would rather have a snake in my house than a spider. Because if a snake climbed up my leg, I would know it. If a spider climbed up my leg, maybe not. Did I get rain? Yeah, we got a lot of rain. But it was good. Because we had a huge infestation of ants. Like thousands upon thousands of ants. I mean, we put taro out. I don't do the raid. I put taro out, and then they eat it, and then they take it back to the queen, and then they eventually die. So it took like a week for them to all go. And I would go and like every day I'd like go put my taro out and suck them up with the vacuum. And ants smell when they die. So when you suck up a pile of like 1,000 ants, they smell. They smell. They stink. But we had rain, and that's why they were coming in for the rain, to get rain, because it was so dry and everything like that. So let's see what's going on with you guys. What's going on and what you talking about? I just realized, yeah, he's on the computer. Does he follow? Do you follow I Show Speed? Hey,
What?
Do you follow I Show Speed?
No.
No. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
He knows what it is, but he doesn't follow it.
It's funny.
He says it's funny. You had a bat fly inside your house. Whoa. It got caught in your daughter's hair. Whoa. Dude. That's weird. Yeah, those black little ants that they smell. They're horrible. They just stink. They're stinky little things. I can't stand them. I hate ants. I don't know. And they because you never know where they're going to be, and they might be crawling up your leg, and you don't know it. Do you know Bay Area bugs? Hey, do you know Bay Area bugs?
No.
Nope, doesn't know it. He's mainly, what are you playing right now?
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2. That's what we're playing. Dying Light 2.
I didn't want to know.
What?
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. They're asking questions. Because they care. Do, 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 do. That was the music. Remember when it used to have like on NBC, it would be like, I don't know, it would have that because we care or something. I don't know. Hey, Kim in Colorado. How you doing? Ants do smell. So the next time you see an ant, and I found it out because I think I'm sadistic. I don't know. I might be like, I know I'm a narcissist, but maybe I'm a psychopath. I don't know. It's possible. But I had these ants, and they were outside in the dirt, and they were like coming up. The more you know, the more, and it would just flash across the screen with the like star. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. But so there was like an anthill. And so what I did, hey, Betty Boop. So what I did was I had a hose, and I was pouring water down the anthill. And it would eventually like get to the point where you could tell it was filling up, like totally filled up. And then they would come, hey, Hopi. And then they would come running out with these little white specks, which were their babies. So I don't know why. I'm a sadistic, masochistic, I don't know what I am. But I would pour the water, and then eventually the water would start coming out because it filled up. And then they all come running out with their little babies. Like, I know that's probably horrible of me. But at that point, they started to die, and I smelled the smell, and I'm like, what is that smell? And I thought, do ants really smell? Is that possible? And I Googled it, and ants do smell. And they let off this little pheromone, and they do it so the other ants know, danger, Will Robinson, danger. We're dying over here, woo. And then they know to like get out of Dodge because there's some death going on. But it's okay. I have 108 people and 2 mods. I just, I think in light of everything, I still haven't modded you, Heather, because I get talking and like I gotta I'm getting there. But I mean, like, I think this is great in light of everything that happens. Like, how awesome is that? That there's 108 people and like 2 mods, and there ain't nothing going on. Nothing going on right now. Someone's gonna come in and be like, and start doing something. But I mean, that's just a testament to like how life can be normal if you're an adult. And if you're not, you're not. But I mean, it doesn't have to be, ruining your show and like, all these people messing your stuff up and blah, blah, because, you set a precedent. Like, if someone was yapping in there, I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to stop what I'm doing. I can just let you be and whatever. Like all the, there's so many people. One of the hardest things to do in life is do nothing. Hardest thing to do nothing. Like we get a text and we're like, I got a text back. You get a phone call. I got to call them back. Someone sends you an email. I got to email you back. Like stop, chill, and then react. Right? Like a certain someone, Heidi, when she got my email, she should have stopped and read it to realize I didn't say anything about Crayola and Tony. I certainly didn't say they were in some group. And I didn't say, hey, bees knees. And I didn't say I was calling the police on anybody at all. I mean, maybe if she stopped and read before flipping out, she wouldn't have gone over there saying, oh, she's saying we're in a group and she just called the police on everybody and they're on their way. What? Like, what? Like, I was listening to it and I was like, what on God's green earth is this woman talking about? Like, seriously. And I emailed her and I was like, stop lying. And then she's like, oh, she just threatened me. Seriously? That's a threat. Like, what is your, like, how did that, like, did the phone come out at her? Stop lying. Oh my God. It's like the phone's going to beat her up. Like, how is that a threat? How is that a threat? Stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Now, the fact is, she said she was calling the cops on me. And I said, how you going to do that, Heidi, if you didn't dox me and you don't have my name and address? Bum, 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 bum. Think about that one. Hey, Bubblegum. Hey, Toe Beans. Think about that one. How you gonna do that? And then she got all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and then she went all nutty. So, yeah, she like, hey, Harley. I mean, seriously. She said, hey, MZ, Miss Sister. She says she's gonna do that to me. And I said, that's fine. When they come here, they can talk to my sheriff. And then suddenly, I called the cops on her. Like, wow. Like, which one isn't playing like the other one? This one with the brain. Woo. Yeah, she made a big oopsie. She's made a couple of oopsies. Like, never said, like, she always like, I have millions to come at you. Did I say, like, okay, why did you just tell me that you have millions of dollars to fight my lawsuit? Why would I sue you? Is there a reason I even could sue you? If you didn't do anything, why would there be any, like, think about that. If she didn't do anything, why is she telling me that she's got money for a lawyer to fight my lawyer, suing her for doing something wrong if she didn't do anything wrong? Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. Blocked. I'm kind of thinking maybe facial recognition. I mean, I really don't know, and unless it was like an inside job kind of thing. That sounds so crazy. It was an inside job. I mean, did she say anything about what? What are you talking about? Well, she went on the live and said that I called the cops on her and Crayola and Tony. So yeah, that's what she said, which was a lie. Oh, and then apparently she said to Crayola, she said, "You're in on it." And Crayola said, "No, I'm not." And Heidi said, "Yes, you are." And she said, "Well, I'm not scared." Okay, I think that was just you admitted it too. I mean, doo-doo. Crazy. Well, I know you saw it unseen because you asked in chat who was threatening me. So I know you saw it because you asked who was harassing me. So, but anyway, so it's just, do you have the cough drop? Do you need anything to drink? I'm momming from over here. But yeah, it was, I mean, you can say it. It was in Crayola's last night. Heidi came all on, all blah blah blah. Oh, yeah, I was. Oh, sorry. Oh, I called BS on that claim. I have money in the last. Yeah, it's like, why? I one thing that I love that thing. What a tangled web we weave when fucking around on YouTube is what we plan to deceive. You know, it's really really stupid. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I'm like Fort Knox over here, so I don't know how someone did it, but apparently somebody, and I kind of know who it is. Oh, you've never heard of Heidi? Well, she's got a disability. And yes, I am making fun of you on my channel because I know you're watching me. And you know what? I don't really care anymore because I've never said anything back. You've been being like this ever since the stupid mattress mamas, which was a satire. It wasn't about anybody in particular. It was like about your whole group and how everybody was just cray cray and acted like idiots back then. And everybody else was fine getting roasted for it, except for you, you know. And then ever since then, you all been bad mouthing me here and there and everywhere. And I don't say anything. I'm just like, whatever, you know, whatever. You know, and then, you know, so I'm done with you. Like, you know what? If she wants to be a petty little, I can be petty too. Like, she's just, that's how I feel about that. No, Unseen, you put in chat, who was the one who harassed Queen? I'm nosy and I need to know. I have a screenshot of it. You know, I don't really understand the term snowflake. I thought it was meant to mean a Democrat. Like, I don't really know what. Oh, is Precious Chaos here? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I thought a snowflake was just a Democrat or a liberal, like someone who's really liberal. So what?
That means you're pussy.
You can't say that word.
Well, I'm just giving you the definition.
So is a snowflake a pussy? He just said it means you're a pussy. Is that what it means? Thin skinned and easily offensive. So that's what it means. It isn't necessarily it. I can't believe he just said that. Christ. Man, oh man. I'm gonna roast myself at some point. I mean, it means you're so unique, people must treat. Oh, I get it. That makes sense. Because there is not a single snowflake that is like another snowflake. They're special. So you uptight thin skin. Yeah, I mean, I honestly tried to. Yeah, he's like, that's a pussy. Like, what? Did I really just hear that? Yeah, is that the definition? You look it up. What is the meaning of snowflake? And it says, number one, mattress mama. I laughed at my own joke the other day, and he made fun of me. He's like, did you just laugh at your own joke? And I didn't really know that I did it. I was like, he is being honest. Kids are honest. I remember one time, my mom and I went to lunch with her boss. I think it was her boss. And she had sandals on. And I said something like, you shouldn't, I think I was like 5 or 6. I said something like, you shouldn't wear sandals like that anymore because you have ugly feet. And my mom was like mortified, you know, like as if she was going to get fired. Like she was so, mortified. And I was just straight up. And, that's little kids. I remember one time I went over to my friend's house and her daughter, hey, Holly. And her daughter was like, you need to put your nails back on because you have man hands without nails. And she's like, and I looked at her and she's like, well, not really man hands, but your hands just aren't as pretty without nails on it. And like, my friend was like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. And I was like, no, it's actually true. I hate looking at my hands without nails on them. I think they're pretty ugly too, but Hey, Carrie, how you doing? How you doing? How you darn? But I try to stay away paying attention to politics. So I kind of miss the whole, like, what a snowflake is and all that stuff. I don't want to. I mean, I live in California. Things go one way. So I don't really need to pay attention. Wait, don't break my privacy shield. When I had my 80s dance session, I think my butt made this fall over like a million times. It was like my butt. My butt. When my daughter was 7 or 8, she was spending time with my brother. 7 kids? Oh my God. Wow. Calm your tits. That's a weird thing to say. Who even says that? Calm your tits. That's a weird thing to say. I don't know. I don't really like the word. Your babies. Speaking of which, I haven't seen my boob troll fan account lately. I haven't seen that in a while. My ex-mother-in-law, she served dinner and I said, oh, we have this and him. Ew, minced beef. Ugh, that doesn't sound very good. Yeah, Urban Dictionary. That's probably where you have to look it up. Hello, Pearl. That's okay. Who are you emailing, Unseen? I'm like reading half things over here. Oh my gosh. Who are you emailing? I don't have to worry about private chat because there's nobody here but me. Gosh, I haven't gotten any porn bombers. They were really on it the last live. I like things like that. They make me laugh because it's like, oh my God. People like when I see people and they get all like upset that people are doing that, it's like, what are you getting upset about? Like, or like when I watch certain people, what are you emailing her about? Are you going to email her and ask her if the police got to her house yet? Ask her if they got there. The ones that I called. I was watching the replay this morning. Hey, J. Marie. How are you guys doing? Oh. Stinsenhaas. Oh, yeah. Some assholes. Yeah, there's if you go to my community post, you'll see I put one of the emails that I got that had a video in it. So you'll get it all once you see that. Hey, I see you. Once you see that, you'll understand. And it's weird because all this talk about like the tavern and like the 14 people, like there's all this talk about all these other people. And I'm not really connected. Child, what are you doing? Child. Like, I'm not really connected to anybody. I'm like kind of like an outlier. Like, if there's a concentric circle, I'm kind of like on my own little world. So I don't really understand like why out of everyone like picked me. I mean, why she made what choice? The choice to lie and say that I called the cops on her, or lie and say that I said something about Tony, which I never even mentioned her name. It's like ridiculous. But now I forgot what I was talking about. Damn it. I do that sometimes because I actually had a head injury. I was in a coma and I didn't get oxygen to my brain. See, but I don't talk about it. And if I had trouble doing things on screen, I just wouldn't do them. People get upset after they bomb you. They report your channel. Yeah, I've heard that. But I mean, like, I just wouldn't let someone up. I mean, I would never let that Jim Terry guy ever up. Ever. Like, just because. I mean, my goodness. Like, And that, like, I wouldn't have let him up the first day, but the second day, I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, like, it makes no sense because it's like, I mean, but I'll tell you, and I'm not going to say who, but a certain somebody tried to like do something in May. And it was a certain somebody girl, and then it was a certain somebody guy, but nothing happened. So that was in May. And then you can tell when screenshots were taken because there's one that's of a playlist. And so each video has, number of views. And there's only one day that those 5 videos happen to have, because it's like this one having that number of views is from this time to this time. And this one having that number of views is this time to this time. So you can figure it out and figure out exactly when screenshots were taken and different things were done. And then you can look at your traffic and see where things were. And, there were like different sets of time where screenshots were taken. And they all coincidentally came a day after I made a video kind of about somebody or that somebody didn't like. Interesting. It's like, you didn't like that, and then boop, and then you didn't like that, and then boop. Kind of suspicious. Just saying, not saying. And see, I'm not one of those people who's not going to say something. Like, I'm going to just say it. Like, why not? I mean, I think kind of the best thing to do. Hey, TFA. Hey, well, you're getting into work awful late. It's noon here. My goodness. Jeez. I mean, honestly, yeah, like, hello. So it's like you can find out the date, then you can look at your traffic. I mean, VPNs will give up their information if, the authorities ask for it. But it was very easy. Before I have to get all my stuff together before I hand it over. So I'm going to get everyone else's stuff. And like, I want to have like a big packet and everything. But, it's easy to figure out, like, when did certain pictures change? So, you go in at 5. 5 o'clock. That's when I got to go to bed. I'm an old lady. My goodness. But it's like you can figure out date screenshots were taken because they're all on like 2 different sections. It's like 2 big sections when screenshots were taken. So, I mean, and they were all the day after a video that a certain somebody didn't like, but hurt much. I mean, my God. And like how rattled. Like when people get that rattled, it's like, whoa, slow down, bucko. Like, woo, what you getting so hyper about? Like, I don't know. We love Heels in the Air, and we love that she is back because I was so sad when she was gone. And I really was like trying to be like, can I help? I don't know. I just you were one of the first channels that I watched. Actually, Molly was the first channel that I watched because I watched Summer Wells stuff. And I think one of the first things that I saw was Don Wells when he like got up and he was kind of probably shooting up. But so if it was particularly hurtful, she should have asked why you did that or ignored you. Well, I mean, the only thing that I've ever done to her is I made Mattress Mamas, which she decided to be mortally wounded about. And then I responded to her calling me a C. That's all I've done to her. But like, I never even like if I write something in chat, it's like someone saying something and me responding. Like, I don't start shit, but I end it. It's funny when you look at who you're sub to and then you kind of go through and clean it up. Like I did that like a month ago and it was like the people that I was sub to, it's just crazy. Yeah, I mean, I was sad when Heels was gone because that was, like I said, like that was one of the first channels that I started watching. It was probably one of the first, like, I hate that term clip channel because it just, I don't know. It just sounds like all you do is like cut things out of a newspaper and like, that's all you do, which, taking things and putting them together is quite hard, actually. So, I mean, I don't know. And I hate when people call me a clip channel. It's like, do you see any clips? Like, I don't, like, I'm a comedy channel. I just hate that. I don't know. But sometimes people aren't very smart. You can't stand snake. No way. You're brave. I had a smoothie. Oh, here's my smoothie. This is my breakfast. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. I would rather drink all my food. If I get blocked, please remove what? And look, once again, I will just say there is over 100 people here, and I have 2 mods, and I keep saying I'm gonna mod, but I said I would mod. I said I would mod a bunch of people, but like I'm not right now because I kind of don't have to, like because nothing's going on. Because I mean, like you guys, like that should only be used for like when the porn little thingies come in, like when people do that to shut someone up. I hate that. It makes me so mad when I see that. When I see, like, because you'll see it for a second. And when I see someone just answering a question, or I see someone, hey, bum, and that sounds so weird to say, or I see someone saying, why did I get blocked? And they get blocked. It's like, well, that's just about the foulest thing I've ever seen. Hey, Tingle Boos. Yeah, I mean, everyone's acting like adults. And you don't understand the conflict. Conflict between who? I'll tell you where the conflict is. Yes, I would much rather drink my food than eat my food. I don't know why. I love sugary things. Like I could just eat sugar all day. Like I could eat licorice all day. My big red licorice, Heather. My big red licorice. So who is talking about getting blocked and where? Like, what are you guys talking about? Like sometimes you feel left out up here. Like I kind of feel like you guys are like in a little group and I'm just like by myself and like nobody likes me and I'm just up here by myself. It's kind of lonely up here. I could eat steak all day. I could eat licorice all day. What else could I eat all day? I could eat Pop Rocks all day. I could eat Pop Rocks all day. Pop Rocks. I love Pop. And then you start going like, and then because they like crackle different ways, and you're like, wow, 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 and then they make weird crackly little sounds. Pop Rocks. Why is everyone talking about blocks? I feel left out. I feel so left out. I feel so left out. Okay, well, you do talk to me about so we were on vacation once, and I think it was it might have been in San Francisco, or I don't know. It was either like a San Francisco or a San Diego, but they had maybe it was what's the one that starts with an M? That's a watery place. It has the aquarium. The aquarium place, not Modesto. Someone my California people will know. The Monterey Bay. Monterey Bay has a huge like candy store kind of thing, and they make homemade taffy, which is amazing. And they have like a whole section where they have things that you don't normally see, like Pop Rocks and that gum that you smoke. Remember the gum that you smoke that you go and then like the sugar pops out? No, Monterey Bay. They have the cigarettes that you smoke. That was a weird interaction I did right there. They have the cigarettes. What other cool candies did they have back in the day? Like, and the kids loved the little cigarette things. I mean, they had so much fun, like, and then it comes out and stuff. Like, but of course you can't do that now because that wouldn't be politically correct. Like, I hate being politically correct. Late for what? We're always here. There's no late. Late, early, late. Cracker Barrel. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel. That's a weird thing to say. You know how you're supposed to, when you something's beeping. There, like when you make a name, you're supposed to end one where it starts. Like, so you don't want to have a conflict. Like you don't want to have a first name that ends like but then you have to go down to like ooh, because that's hard to do. Like ow. Like if you were hello woo, you'd be like hello woo. It's like weird to go from one sound to the other. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even making sense to myself, and I'm freaking trying to talk. But yeah, I don't like having to be totally political. Like remember the 80s when like there was no political correctness. You just said like I was told that I had the 3 things wrong with me because I wanted to go to the science fair, like the national science fair, and my science teacher said, no, you can't because you have the 3 things wrong with you. You're a woman, you're blonde, and you're left-handed. And so he said, like, I would never win, which I did end up winning. So to that. But like, imagine a teacher now saying, like, you have 3 things wrong with you. You're a woman, you're blonde, and you're left-handed. Never get away with that. An atomic fireball. Wow, those things do scare me because they are pretty big. Clip that. Those scare me. They're pretty big. But Abbas. I don't remember that. Hey, Lisa. And I know how to pronounce your name now. Oh, you know what I almost choked on the other day? What was it? Oh, shoot. It's like a piece of celery or something that was, no, it was weird. It wasn't a grape. Damn it. I can't remember what it was. But it was something really weird that I was like, why did I even eat that anyway? That was like a real dumb moment on my part. Anyway, Chico sticks. You know, it was really good. The pixie sticks. And then, how did who die? How did she die? How did who die? Jawbreakers. I can't do jawbreakers. I really think I would break my jaw on a jawbreaker. Like they really frighten me. I've never liked them. And they don't really taste that good. They like, I love the paper cigarettes. The paper cigarettes were the best. Like, remember as kids, like pretending you were smoking and stuff? Fun Dip. We had Fun Dip the other day. Like, this was not even a month ago. And my other son, keeps interrogating me to like get more Fun Dip. But they totally get you. Because you've got your little stick, which you're supposed to eat because that's sugar too, but no one ever does. I mean, the stick is actually huge. Like a big part of like the weight of what you're buying is the sticky stick. I don't know. Oh, Iris, I didn't see Iris. How you guys doing? I'm not one. Why does your computer sound weird? That's a lot of stuff. I definitely am not one. Like, I try so hard to like type zebra gum. Okay. What is up with this? We can send someone to the moon. We can like have a robot give you, a heart transplant, but we can't make gum that tastes tasty for longer than like 5 minutes. Like, what's up with that? No one can figure out how to make gum stay tasty for more than a few minutes. I don't understand it, because me and my son, it's so funny. Like, me and one son have like all this stuff in common where it's like total mini me. And then me and my other son have other things that we're totally like, like might as well be twins. But the gum thing I have with him, where we'll just get like a big pack of gum, or like the Hubba Bubba bubble gum, get like a Hubba Bubba bubble gum, and like sit there with a bowl and like, chew a big wad. That sounds bad too. Chew a big wad and then like, throw it down, and then chew more and throw it down, and go through like a huge pack of gum, like just, throwing it down and stuff. And he and I will both do that. And like, why can't you just make gum that stays tasty? Like, why? I mean, think about it. Like, annoying. It's annoying. I can't swallow my gum. That gives me, I got like a hair on my, it gives me a tummy ache if I swallow my gum. I don't like that. We haven't done it in a while, because of the fires. But we have a bunch of M80s, like the firecrackers that are like M80s. They're big. But it used to be that we would like just let, like any time of year, you would just let off like massive fireworks, like M80s. And I remember one time when I first bought this house, we were having a party and we were lighting off firecrackers. And then all at once, my friend saw my neighbor like walking up the hill, and she was wasted. And she started going like, "Oh, where'd that firecracker come from? I don't know where," like trying to act like it wasn't us, it was someone else. She's like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. Where did that come from? I don't know where. I think it came from down the hill." As if he didn't know and hear that there's a bunch of drunk people at the new house that just got bought. But I remember we ended up finding like the wrappings from the firecracker, like way down the property. But we used to have so much fun with firecrackers. But now you probably set all of California on fire. Do you have the old school hubba? Yes, we have. I was just saying it. Hubba bubba gum. Hubba bubba bubba gum. Hubba bubba bubba gum. Say that 10 times. Do you know that if you get the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pops, if you look on the wrapper of the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop, there sometimes you get it. It's like an Easter egg. Sometimes you'll get it where it has the Indian shooting arrow. You only get it sometimes. That's on there. I have Tootsie Rolls in my purse from when they last got their haircut, so I could probably look through them and find them. Pop Rocks are the best. Remember when they tried to say that what was the kid's name? That he died from Pop Rocks and soda? Who was the kid? Jimmy? It wasn't Jeffy. Remember Jeffy? Yeah. Oh my God. Did anyone ever watch the YouTube guy Jeffy? He was a puppet. He was kind of a vulgar puppet, but his name was Jeffy, and he was kind of a vulgar puppet. But I think, didn't they take him down? No? Oh. Mikey. That's who it was. Mikey. If anyone has good, cheap dental insurance. There's always, what was it called? Because I was always self-employed. Because I always had my own company and I was always self-employed. Delta Dental. I don't know. Where are you, Lisa? I don't even know where you are. But remember they said that. Remember when there were rumors that the don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Woo! When they said that guy committed suicide. And I'm just going to say the word because I think it's dumb that we don't use certain words. Like, things don't have an effect unless you say the word. Like, you try and sugarcoat it. Like, why are you doing that? Just like say it. You want it, like, just say it because it's horrible. Like, Jeffy is cool. We tried. Was it for this past Christmas? We were thinking about the Jeffy. You wanted Jeffy?
No, that was like 3 Christmases ago.
No. We tried to get a Jeffy plushie, and it was like $200. It was crazy. No, they said that they had a rumor that he ate Pop Rocks and Pepsi. And you have Jeffy blankets. We looked so hard. And I guess this probably was maybe like 2-3 years ago. But we searched so hard for Jeffy plushies, a Jeffy plushie. And we couldn't find one anywhere. Delta Dental is expensive? Oh. It used to be, I remember it used to be like $40 a month for Delta Dental. And that was it. And like all I had at the time was, I would get like cleanings and stuff. I mean, like I might get a cavity, but it didn't seem really bad. But I mean, that was a long time ago. Didn't kill him. It was a rumor that he ate the Pop Rocks. And then because of the carbonation in the soda, he died. Like his stomach exploded. Jeffy is, he has a YouTube channel and they're all puppets. So all the characters are puppets and it's kind of adult style comedy. I mean, you wouldn't like, it's not for kids, But it was cute. Yeah, and we looked for a Jeffy plush. My feet are getting hot. Is this gonna fall down? I was saying the other day that I was just talking about the Indian on the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Roll Pops. You know, I don't know, like, I shouldn't get into it because I'm going to start like a rant, but I'll go back to my feet. I have sweaty feet. My feet get sweaty, like totally sweaty, and I don't like it. And you know that you can get Botox shots in your feet to stop your feet from getting sweaty. Because right now I have boots on. Look at those, aren't those cute? You know what I like the most about these? They have like a little purse in there. They're so cute. I don't know what you're going to do. Like, what honestly are you going to do? I'll take it off so you can, like, what are you even going to put in here? Like, for real. Can you take this off? Okay, so it's got this little thing. Like, what am I going to do? Go to a rave and put my ecstasy in here? Like, put my little lipstick and a $20 and a ecstasy in here? Like, my God. I don't know what you're going to put in here, but, like, it's cute. I just think it's cute. Yeah, when I did Delta Dental, it was everything was covered, cleanings, you know, all the regular maintenance. And the only thing I think I ever paid was, I think when I had cleanings were free. I think a regular cavity was maybe like $10, but condom, who just said condom? I see, I don't like those. If God wanted rubber to be put up there, he would have put some there himself. I don't think that, believe me. I have never used one in my life. Thank you very much. But I grew up in the 80s. So, but I have never been a fan of those, and I have never used one. So that's what I have to say about that. And I will say, I am very lucky that I came out of the 80s and 90s unscathed. It's a key and change purse. Who uses change anymore? When's the last time someone's gone to the grocery store and whipped out 87 cents? I don't know. Like, nobody uses change anymore. Like, the other day, I was at the grocery store and I actually did use real money. And, like, the little coins came out of the little doodle thing that, like, you know, like the money comes down and then it goes in, and then it's there and you have to pick it up. And I didn't even know to pick it up because I was like, it scared me. I was like, whoa, throwing money at me. It was like a stripper bar for like poor people who only have like pennies, you know, instead of dollars, it was pennies. But like, who uses pennies and coins anymore? Nobody uses coins anymore. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And like, and they're like, you got to take your change. And I was like, where? And they're like, and I was like, oh, scary. Yeah. Google Delta Dental. But if you Google Delta Dental, you'll find other places like them. So, or you know what? There's a number you can call. Because I remember, I think it was the last time my husband changed employers. I don't know why we were doing it, but I remember there was a number where you could call, and I would stay in the 80s. Thank you very much. There was a number you could call and it would tell you all the different dentists around the area, and then dental insurance coverers. So I don't know. I never used change. I would go back to the 80s forever. I mean, I love the 80s. I'm a total 80s girl. I love 80s. I think I swear to God, I just saw someone walk over there. That was really freaky. Like, I swear I just saw a person walk over there. I would love to open on like Amazon. You know how you can have like an Amazon store or something like that? I would like to get like an 80s inspired women's clothing store that would have like stuff that it would be like 80s inspired. So you wouldn't look like you were going to a concert like in the 80s. You know, you wouldn't want to look like, you know, you're Bullhorn Betty and like, you know, tabbing that mullet or something like that. But like, it would be like, because I have one sweatshirt that like goes, you know, it's like goes off the shoulder. And then I have like rips in my pants like that. Like it would be like kind of classy 80s inspired things. But my feet get really hot and sweaty all the time. And you can get Botox in your feet and it stops the sweating because it paralyzes the nerves. I remind you of Madonna. Oh, she's a real wanker. I don't know. I mean, she was cool in the 80s. I remember like the Blonde Ambition tour. I had it on VHS tape and I watched it in college on my VHS. What did you call the thing you put the tape in? VCR player. I had my VHS tape of the Blonde Ambition tour and I watched it a lot and she was cool back then. But now she's a little bit of a wanker. My son had ankle zipper. Remember pegging your jeans? I remember when I was in high school, I worked at McDonald's and I tried to peg my jeans because we looked so goofy in the stupid little annoying, whatever outfit, not costume, whatever, your uniform that we used to wear. And I pegged my jeans and they told me I could not peg my jeans and they made me unpeg my jeans. And I just felt so ugly and horrible with my unpegged jeans. I felt embarrassing. I have not been listening to 80s music on YouTube. I don't really listen to music ever, except for the music in my head, which is on all the time to go with the voices that are also in my head all the time. Just kidding. Maybe not. I have an itch. But I love 80s music. Like at my wedding, we had a DJ and he played like all 80s. I mean, God, we love George Michael. Gosh, that was such a shame, man. That sucked. Like, oh, come on. So pegging your jeans, you would take it and you would like fold it over and then like, fold it up. It was so they looked like, so if you would go like this, you would move them over like that, to like, like move them. I always go backwards with cameras. Like I want to go one way and go the other. And but you would like move it over like that, fold it over, and then you would fold it up. So it kind of made it that like tight around your wherever, and then it would be puffy, around it. I'm sure you can Google it. Pegging your jeans. Peg your jeans. So cool. I actually made for my other son last year. I got a bunch of what are they called? See, this is why you lose oxygen to your brain. Like sometimes words just don't work. Clothespins, and put beads on it. Remember doing that? Friendship pins. Yeah, we had friendship pins in the 80s. So I got all these beads and we made friendship pins. That was fun. Herbert the pervert. You doxed me? Well, fuck you. Wouldn't be the first time now. Who's Herbert the pervert? Are you really a pervert? Are you really a Herbert? Are you really a sherbert? Are you really covert with your Herbert and the sherbert with your pervert? I'm running out of words. I think I ran out of words. My kitty's over there. So, who are you, Herbert? Herbert sounds new. Herbert, it's an interesting name. Herb. Is your nickname Herb, or is it Herb, or is it Herbert? That's hard to say. Herbert. That's hard to say. Yeah, pegging your jeans. Wait, I wish my brother Cam would listen to you so he can learn some facts. Who are you talking to? Yeah, they're not closed. The little safety pins. Yeah. And I still have them. And then, so I got a bunch of little beads, and then I made them bracelets, friendship bracelets. Such a dork. I love dorking out. It's so fun. Remember, yeah, the bracelets. And then I remember I got in trouble because I had made, the things that to smoke marijuana, the little clips, roach clips. And I remember I had one and I had decorated it with feathers and I was walking around And my one aunt saw me and she's like, what do you have that for? And I was like, it's a hair clip. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And she's like, what do you do with that? And I was like, I just put it in my hair. And I had no idea that it was, for rubber bands. What about rubber bands? Got some popsicles. Yes, tell us about yourself, Herbert the pervert. Pervert, I know a great YouTube. I'm sure there are a lot of great channels for pervert to go to, but you can't really do anything because you can't have any. So what can you really do with the pervert channel? Like you can't really, you can't have any nude, like you can't have a nude channel, like as a company. I'm not making any sense. What did people do with the rubber bands? What do you mean the rubber bands? What are rubber bands? Those are all clip-on earrings. I got my ears pierced when I was 2, and I think my earring hole closed up. I can't get an earring in there ever. Ow. I got an itch on my ankle. I know a great pervert. Who dated in the 90s? Did I date you in the 90s? Because it's fully possible that I did and have no recollection of it. There were many things that happened in the 90s that I allegedly did. Like that's what I would always call it. Like when, Sunday morning you hang out with your friends and you talk about Saturday night and they would be like, oh, you were here and you did this. And I was like, no, I allegedly did it because I have no memory of it. So it was all allegedly. Oh, pervert dated your brother? That sounds weird. Herbert is saying, we dated? Well, okay. Are plastic straws? I think they might be. They might be. Wait. I might remember from the 90s. Was it in high school or college? Because I didn't date anybody in college. I was just living my best life. Rubber bands around jeans. We didn't really do that, but I remember making tie-dyes. You would make tie-dyes. You would like roll the shirt all up, and then you'd put rubber bands around it. It's Chris. Do you want to come up and just go in back chat? You don't have to come up, but you can just type. There's like a chat in back chat, and you can type. So you can just type. And Chris Heston? But I can't see you being Herbert the pervert. Come up here. You can, here, if you want. I mean, it's fully possible I dated someone and don't have any recollection of it. That was a long time ago. So, yeah, so come up, click that link, and you can come up, and you don't have to come up to be on stage, but you can just type back there. I am married, 2nd marriage, 2 marriages, 2nd. Come up in back chat, because I don't want to talk about this here. I'm not going to talk about this here. So, but come up in the back, and then you can just chat. There's a whole chat just like this in the back, and then you can type. I don't like cardboard straws. They sound very, very, they're very weird. Thank you, Youper Girl. They're very weird. I don't like, I've had cardboard straws and it's almost like metal. When you have metal on your tooth, it's like really weird. It's the same thing with cardboard straws. It gives me the EBGBs. Plastic straws are bad. I have metal straw. I like metal straws. I think metal straws are great. And I don't think the metal ones make it taste different, but they always come with a little, brush. God, he types fast. A little brush. And yeah, cardboard straws are weird. But you have to make sure you clean it because sometimes you'll put the little brush in there and like a big chunk will go flying out the other way. And you're like, people are, the other day I was like talking and I went, and I seriously hit my tooth so hard. I was kind of surprised that I didn't do something. Oh yeah, put @ in my name because I might miss you. All right, well, I'm not going to let you up because obviously, but you can type, but I'm not, I mean, this could be a very good way to try and hornbomb me. And you put Tony Dodge, which that's not, I don't recognize that name at all. So you can, I'm not going to let you up, but you can type. Go for it. Type. Tell me your thoughts, honey bear. What you have to say. Ow, I still have an itch. Darn it. Dagnabbit. I am not really for people suing people. I think it's kind of very ridiculous. Yeah, Tony Dodge. That name sounds familiar. Am I totally being like a dumb blonde right now? I'm totally being a dumb blonde, aren't I? Like big time, right? I'm just like still trying to get hit by a car. Remember the girl who found a finger? Remember she found a finger? But I've never understood people suing people. I mean, it's just the stupidest thing. Like especially people who don't have a lot of money, because it costs a lot of money to sue somebody. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I don't like that. And that's why, like, Heidi last night saying, like, I have millions of dollars to deal with your lawsuit. One, I never said I was suing you. But two, why do people, like, it's so dumb. I think I'm getting pinged over here. So who's Tony Dodge? Oh, now we put Jagger. You got to move like Jagger. We got to move like Jagger. We got to move. Oh, Tony Dodge. That's the American dream. Oh, that's Lorena Bobbitt. Lorena Bobbitt. He bobbited. The guy who chopped off the guy's wiener and then like threw it out of the car window. That was Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, now I know. Tony Dodge is the yeah. He's the American with the weird voice. So, yeah. So, I guess Herbert the pervert was a nobody. Or like a fake person or whatever. But I was like, ugh. I mean, I honestly could have dated somebody in the 90s and not remembered who it was. But, oh, now we've got I Killed Kylie Rodney. Oh, so we're going to play the game. Let's waste a beautiful Wednesday afternoon sitting in my back chat. I know who Jagger is, Heather. Silly girl. Word is who's a pedo? Oh, the I know what you mean. Tony Dodge. You mean word is Tony Dodge is one? I got nothing to say on that. So the bum is cool. I like the bum. The bum. Where's the frog? Bum. We totally, when Hopi and I were here the other night, God, I still have an itch on my ankle. It's horrible. But when we were here the other night, UFC Frog and the bum came up, and I felt so bad because there was someone coming up who I kind of thought he was like playing with me. And then UFC Frog came up, and I thought that was the same person. So I was like totally like, I'm not letting you up, and just kind of being a little like rude to him. But he was totally nice guy. So I felt bad. I kind of gave him a lot of crap when I shouldn't have. Oh, I saw something this morning. Actually, there's this chick who said it. She wrote in my comments. It was the chainsaw person or whatever. She got all like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or whatever. Maybe it's an insect. No, it's not. I have hereditary angioedema. And it's like when I start to get an itch like that, it'll just like swell up. And the more I scratch, the worse it gets. And the worse it gets, the more I want to scratch. I need to just stop touching it. Drugs are bad, okay? Well, drugs can be good for a while. And then they're bad. But we had a really good time with you guys. You guys came up and we just like chatted the bull about like the case and stuff. And it was a really fun time. I think like the four of us had like a really good camaraderie talking around each other. the channel every night until Ryan came up calling it out. Yeah. To whose channel? To Tony's channel? Sama. Who's Sama? Is that another true crime person? I'm really bad with names, so. And I think I'm kind of like half. Oh, there's a Truckee. R. I feel so stupid. Like, really. Like, it's a beauty. Hey, Ray Ray. You know, it's really funny. Ray Ray has, I've known Ray Ray for a long time. And Ray Ray has always called me Queen Bee. And people get so confused. Or, I dropped it on my pants. Yeah. People get so confused when she calls me that. Who's Queen Bee? Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. But seriously, the other night when you guys came up, Bum and UFC, I had these crazy people coming up, just like they're doing now. So it's some person who they come up in back chat and, oh, Sarna, no, I haven't. Ow, no, I haven't. I should. Oh no, you know, Ray Ray, I like that you call me Queen Bee because you have called me that since like day one. It's just like what you call me. And I know what it is, and you know what it is. And it doesn't matter what other people know. So it doesn't matter. Like, I think if that's like, we've been together a long time, you and me, Ray Ray. So, yeah. So the other day, these people, they just kept like, come up. They don't show anything. So it's dark. And they sit there and then they go down. And then another one cut like, or it's probably like the same person or a couple of people. They change their name and they come back up. It's like, that's how I want to spend my day. Totally. Absolutely. Totally. That's what I would want to do. People are disturbed. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Got no brain. Going insane. Insane in the membrane. Who's lost their shit? Everybody's losing their shit. Ooh, my son's over there. I shouldn't say shit. Two creators that run around. One is Skid Row. The Skid Row. Yeah. Are you talking about the guy in by Philadelphia? That's the guy. It's what's the name of the place? It's by Philadelphia. I gotta remember the name of it. What's the name of the place that's really like opiate infested by Philadelphia? Can't remember the darn tootin' city. I gotta go through the alphabet or something. It's where there's a huge fentanyl problem. But yeah, there's a couple of channels now. Oh, Herbert the Pervert's here. So now we know that Herbert was just a jackass the whole time, basically. So he was not Herbert the Pervert. He was just Pooper the Scooper. Hey, Truth for the Missing. Oregon legalization. You know, heroin used to be part of pain management. Oh, I know. You know, when I was younger, I used to have like a really big potty mouth, like really big potty mouth. And once I had kids, you know, I kind of like toned it down. But every once in a while, I like say something. So, I mean, I don't know. He's going to say it. One time he did say the F word, though. And I was like, he said it. Oh, there's something in private chat. He said it. And I was like, you can't fucking say the fuck word. Fuck that. And then he laughed. Oh yeah, they have safe places where you can go and you can get a clean needle and you can, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's like, there's many ways to think about that. Okay. What's in back chat here? No camera, just want to talk about the case. Well, I mean, you screwed the pooch there, Herbert. I mean, come on. Like, dude, if you honestly, here's the deal. If you would have come up as Herbert the pervert. And like right now you can chat and like, go ahead, type all you want. But like, I mean, come on, like you screwed the pooch there. You came up and then you got all your other little creepazoid friends coming up. I mean, obviously you're just, so I mean, you should have like played it longer, where you come up as Herbert the pervert, you type some things reasonably in back chat to make me think you're more of a real person. You gain my confidence quite, just a little bit, and maybe you even show your face a little bit or try. I mean, you have to gain the person's confidence before you go berserk. Like you didn't fully have me yet, and then you went berserk. So I mean, now you've screwed yourself. And basically anybody who comes up after this is, not getting in, because now my defenses are up. So you got to learn your game a little bit better if you're going to play it. All right. Just my 2 cents there. So people, so silly. Go back down and come up as someone else. Like, let's see a new name you can come up with. He did. He screwed the pooch. I don't get it. I mean, people are just so silly. Like, get something else better to do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really wish I could let them up, because that would be kind of fun, but I can't, I don't want to get porn bombed or whatever. I mean, hey, Quag. Hey, Enchanted Life Path, how are you? No one's ever called me a quag. I am a quag, and no one's called me a quag. Where's Y Crime? Oh, I think he just flipped on his camera for a second. Are you going to show me your little Herbert? Show me your little Herbie? Can I see your Herbie? Can you show me your Herbie Perby? Hey, Cha-Cha. Hey. Where's Y Crime? I have not seen Y Crime in a long time. Pooch Lover. Oh, Pooch Lover. Pooch Lover is a good one. Well, the little icon keeps going out. Does that mean the camera's getting switched on? But it's still like dark. Like this is my fourth. Is this my fourth live? Fourth live. Fourth. I don't know if the glare is still in here, but we were talking and he said he did his like 15th, that can't even speak, 15,000 like live, or no, 500th, 15,000. That would be horrible. He did his 500th live. 500th. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we don't have to do it here because I want to tell you something. So let's not do it here. But yeah, so totally, like, I'm kind of Fort Knox and I got totally doxxed. And I'm not sure, like, they had to try really hard. But I know it started in May. So maybe we can talk like offline sometime because, you have a lot of intelligence in that area. I find you quite wise. But I miss Y. She hasn't been on very much lately. She doesn't make videos anymore. She's like all taking a hiatus. Yeah, so what they do is they're backstage. Oh, Queen OG, Quag, Queen OG. But at first I was like, what's a quag? It took me a second too. But so they come up and they're just there. So they click the StreamYard link and then they come in, but their camera's off. And their sound is on, so I could hear them if they made any noise. But like they never show me their face. Like, so, I mean, I obviously would never let them up because they don't show me their face. So they just sit there. So right now they're just sitting there. And then they'll drop down and then they'll come back up with like a new name. Yeah, well, yeah, I haven't talked to her for a few days, but yeah, she's always on Twitter. But I miss watching her videos because I liked all her videos. But yeah, let's talk offline because it's some crazy, crazy stuff that's gone down. Very crazy. So see, now they just dropped down. So, and it was Herbert the pervert this time. So he'll drop down and then he'll go change his name to something, he or her, change their name to something else and then come back as someone else. But just sit there. Like, and like, I don't even interact. Like, I kind of forget they're there. It's like weird. It's like, I mean, whatever floats your boat, but I mean, my goodness. Hey, Jill. I got the little pee-pee bombers up here. They're trying to get in, but they're not gonna. I don't think Jim Carrey knows who I am, so I don't think it would be him, but I don't know. You know what? I actually might know who it is. So there was a girl. You have one name, Cinnamon, hot, 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 hot. There's this one girl that got her panties all up in a bunch about me talking about Kylie. Yeah, I love her videos too. We're talking about why crime. She hasn't done yeah, I understand her not to, but I loved all her videos, so I miss them all coming out, but stinks. But now I forget what I was gonna say again. Darn it. Darn it. Now I forget what I was gonna say. It's about the porn bombing. I don't know. I just don't see why they do it. It just seems a really boring thing to do. I mean, don't you have something else better to do? But then show your little wiener schnitzel. Check to see if someone's in the type. Oh yeah. Don't I somewhere get to see who all is here, even if they're not chatting or anything? Like, don't I have powers? Shouldn't I have like great powers? With great wisdom comes great power. Rah! Rah, 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 rah. Well, I don't know what's going on with that. I heard there was a conversation. Cinnamon, hot, hot, hot. And oh, okay. I heard he said something that was quite inappropriate. So I don't know about that. Yeah, that's kind of how he seems. But you know me, I try to be a somewhat neutral person, in that, like, I will give you a chance based on you always. So just because someone says something about you, I'm like, that has no merit to me until I find out about it myself. Oh yeah, broken pee-pee. He was totally like, whoa, that was creepy. That was absolutely creepy. But you shouldn't do that if you have the broken one, because that's really easy to distinguish. I mean, it honestly would have been super easy. You want to make 2 trips, buddy? You think we can make 2 trips with you? Just a little. Ow. Ah! I have an itch right here. Ow. All right, what's going on in comp? Yeah, I saw the wiener. It was crazy. Oh, an R-rated version of JLR. A blinking JLR. A JLR that blinks. Yeah, I saw a picture of it, and it but everybody would know it's you because it, was kinkled. Watching. Yeah, I don't. So, if I go into a chat, because I've done it sometimes with, I obviously we all, hey, why crying? There you are. Hey, woohoo. But I've done it where I have 2 accounts and I'll have them both in a chat, and one will try and look up the other and it won't. And I don't know why. Sometimes, if I start typing HE, it'll pull up Heather. But I swear, sometimes I'll go and I'll try to type queen, if I'm on another device, and sometimes it'll come up and sometimes it won't. And I don't understand who, what, where, when, and why crime. Get it? Who, what, where, when, and why. And I still have it. If Will was watching, he'd probably say, if I said, Will, are you watching? If he really was watching, he probably would say so right now. But I think he usually comes in the beginning to decide if he's gonna try and get on my panel and fight with me and argue with me, a little bastard. Ooh, I said another bad word. I don't think he heard me. He's very into his game. I think he has headphones on. Good to see you. Why crime? Who's not lasting long? Who didn't last long? Shame on you. You must last longer. Yeah, I heard there was a skadiddle bob where, like, and that was my, well, I kind of used that in my, he was here earlier. That was my, I said that in my thing. Like, you know, it wasn't meant to be about him, but that was the thing that people used to say, like, oh, you dressed that way, so you deserved it. I mean, wasn't it something like that? Like somebody wanted something that someone would never want. Wasn't it a comment like that? I can't remember. But I still have an itch and I can't get rid of it. Like nothing I do is getting rid of it. I want to just cut my foot off. Can I cut my foot off? You know what I'd like to do? Isn't there a new Resident Evil movie coming out? Or like, wasn't there a new Resident Evil movie coming out? He's not listening to me whatsoever. I think there's a new Resident Evil movie. That was the first video game I ever played. Resident Evil. It was a really good game. All right, yeah, it was a really good game. Oh my gosh. I'm hungry. What would be a good thing to eat right now? Pop Rocks. You know what I would love right now? Licorice. And I don't think we have any licorice in the house. I would die for some licorice. Oh my God. You know what I know we have upstairs? M&Ms. Oh my God. I just realized I should put ice on it. I just realized that we have M&Ms upstairs. Oh my God. 12:48 p.m. Oh, you guys are talking about something. So is Heidi, are you in Silent Hill? I love that. Oh my God. Those games. Did you ever play the one? I think it was Silent Hill, The Room. I think it was called Silent Hill, The Room. Oh, hi, Lenny. Well, I think it might be someone who may or may not live life from a mattress, sometimes, maybe, allegedly. You know, it's kind of a big thing. Like I know there's a group who has been working for a while who got my information, but then I think someone else ordered it to be done with instance of time. It's kind of confusing to say without saying, but I mean, it's not just like one person, one thing. It's like it's an actual pretty large network. So I don't know. I mean, there's just so many people involved. It's like, it's not just a little thing. It's like The Room. Yeah, it was The Room. And like every time you would leave, you would come back to a certain spot. That was a good game. Silent Hill, The Room. I would love to replay all of those games. That's how I learned how to read maps, by playing Resident Evil and Silent Hill. But yeah, I mean, Lenny, you can email me, but I think it's like it's a bigger thing. It's a bigger thing. So, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people involved, is basically what I'm saying. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. You never know who to trust. And you may not trust me because, you know, what I was saying to a certain person last night was, you know, I've told her certain things, seeing how it got back to me. Like, you know, like I might be checking her out too to see what she, you know, I don't know. And she got all, I don't know. She's a real. So they jump when someone says to. I think there's a group that has information. It's like a restaurant. You know, they got all this food there, you know, ready to go. And then you say, okay, package up the hamburger and French fries. I'm ready to take it out. That kind of thing. You know, there's a lot to it. There's just seems to be a lot to it. And I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I could be absolutely just making this up in my head, being a complete numbskull. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Wait, what? That's what really pisses me off. Multiple times. What's going on here? Who's got a chubby butt? Chubby ass in the dogs. All right. I left True Slime. I'm just reading it. There seems to maybe be some drama. Well, I want to talk to everybody because I think this is like a lot of different people, you know. I think it's like the same people, but it's a lot of different people. And there are a lot of different people that do different things. So, you know, it's, you know, and it may be multiple units. I mean, you know, I don't know, but I'm starting to figure it all out. I mean, it's, you know, these people aren't as clever as they think they are, especially when some little numbnuts freaks out. Like when there's no reason to freak out. It's like rule number 1, don't freak out because it gives you away. Like, come on. It was like the other night when Hopi was, were you on Pan? I think she made a call into somewhere, and the person who was already on was just like could not run farther to get out of there. It was just like, bye, you know, just like ran. It was crazy. It was like obvious that there, like, I don't know the reason, but it was obvious it was for some reason. So yeah, it's very childish. It's stupid. I mean, it's like my children are more mature than this. Like, seriously, my children are more mature than this. And, you know, how are we going to raise our kids and expect them to do anything if we can't even do it? Well, the fact that it's content, that's just like what's going on now, it gets kind of ridiculous when it's like you don't know where the action started and what's the reaction. Like, who started it? Because at a certain point, it's like, you did this, and so now I'm going to do this, and so now I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And then once you get into that, like, you're never going to stop, because at every which way, you're going, you know, she did this, so I react. She did this, so I react. And you're just keep it going. And you could go forever with that kind of stuff, right? You could just keep it going. And I think that's what's going on now. Everything's just like, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You know, it's like, well, you said this. Well, no, I was reacting to you. Well, now I'm reacting. You know, it's just like, it keeps going, and it's crazy, and it's not even all that much fun anymore. Like, it's not fun anymore. It's just crazy. And I don't understand the people who do think it's fun. Like I can't imagine every day bitching about something every day. Like, bitching about something every day. The same old thing. I don't get it. Like, I would not want to do that. I would just not do it. I don't understand. Like, at a certain point, someone needs to grow the F up and knock it the F off. Like I was saying earlier, it's not that hard to just ignore your chat. If someone's in there, you know, trying to ruin someone's in private chatting, it's ruin your show, just ignore them or kick them out or whatever. Herbert, I mean, like, I'm sorry, you screwed the pooch. You should have come in, and you can chat right there. Like, you are here with no camera. I don't understand what the problem is. You are there with no camera. Like you want to come up but not be on camera? I mean, You should have come in like before all the other nerdies came in and screwed it for you, and you would have been fine. But now I got all these little numbskulls coming in back and forth, and now I just can't. So, and this is another thing that's stupid. Like, why do we even have chat if people can't chat? Like, it's dumb. Like, I really honestly can't. Yeah. Well, mine isn't even a hair color. All I do is bleach my roots every once in a while. And then I put the purple color shampoo, whatever it is, in and leave it in. And then it turns out like this. But I'll have to do it a couple of times to get the roots, like, much more. I swear to God, sometimes it's like somebody watched the Mean Girls movie and was like, I want to be like that. Bye, Felicia. I mean, come on. Give me a break. It's irritating. Yeah, but so you can use purple shampoo. Herbert was in, he still has chat messages in the back in private chat. He just like, if he would have done it before, he would have been fine. But now, he's lumped in with all the nut burgers. So sorry. I totally agree. Enchanted Life Path. I mean, I know, like I said, YouTube used to be a video platform. And now it's like, it's dumb. Like, what's the point? What's the point of being here if you can't fully do what you want to do? I did the color removal to get the bright red. Color removal is supposed to be really hard to do to get color. Did your hair just get totally like fried or what? Like, when I tried it, it just like killed my hair for a while. I was so like, nervous. I was nervous it was all going to break off. Did you do the actual color? Was it one of those color removals? Because they have an actual color remover, thing that you can use. But I've heard mixed things about it. Turbers. I love that word, toe beans. Toe beans. Like, what is a toe bean? What is a toe bean? Is it like the bean of your toe? Like you have a little beanie toe, like right there or something? The bean of your toe? I agree. There's real life. Yep. There's all this real stuff going on in the world. And then people choose to get all bunged up on this dumb stuff that's going on. Like, why? Like, honestly, why? You have to think honestly, why? I have pretty resilient hair too, I have to say. Like, I have done a lot to my hair. I mean, I've done a lot to my hair. And I'm surprised. I did one time, Sally shampoo. Oh, I know what you're talking about. There was one time where when your hair is really damaged, it'll get like when you pull it, it stretches, and only when it's wet. But that's when you know it's gonna break off, when it's like you start going like pulling on it, and it's like rah, 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 that kind of thing. YouTube needs an enema. YouTube does need an enema. YouTube does need an enema. Totally. It itches. Elastic. Yeah, when your hair gets elastic. So Herbert was saying So Herbert was saying he dated me in the 90s. But I mean, like, that could be anything. I mean, obviously, we know how old I am. So you can track back like where I was in the 90s. And I was in college. And then I yeah, it was mostly in college. So you can track back and figure out like when I would be dating or when I would be, so it probably all was bullshit what he was saying. I mean, Oh, have you actually found a shampoo that makes your hair grow fast that works? Because I've seen so many shampoos like that and like they don't work. Like I've never seen one that actually works ever. Got a WhatsApp. I got a WhatsApp. What's the name of the shampoo? Although I don't need my hair to grow any longer. I'm good with that. Boo, 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 boo. I did. I will tell you, I did get very into reading about all the Kylie stuff. And that's who I think might be the person doing all this. Because there was this little nut burger who was named like Emmerafin. It was like muffin something chainsaw or something. Oh, did you give me a Cash App? If you did, you're too sweet. Hold on. See, I'm not good at this yet. I don't even know to look for him. Hold on here. Shuby's mom, what did you do? Were you too nice? I think you're too nice. I don't really know how to check it, I think. Wait, hold on. Hold on here. You're too sweet. Thank you, Shuby's mom. I still haven't been able to find the real thing, but I think I found it in here. I think Shuby's mom was very sweet and gave me a Cash App because she's super sweet. Hold on. I'm still trying to find the actual thing. I swear I'm a numbskull. I don't know. And this is not made very well. It should be very easy to figure out where this is. And it's not. I can't find anything here. Like this should be really easy to be like, look at your history of something. Like, why is this so hard to find? Like, why is it so hard to find something? It's impossible. It's literally impossible. Someone said there was how do you find it? How do you find it in here? Like, what do I click on in here? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Because I know she did that, which was very sweet, but I can't figure out where to see it because wait, maybe I click down here. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh, wait. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's for licorice. Oh, it's for licorice. You're so sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that it's for licorice. So maybe when I go pick up my other son, I will get some licorice because usually I always have a big thing of licorice in my house and I ate all of it. So I need some more, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I need to look. Shuby's mom is awesome. Like there are certain people on here who are just very generous and very kind. And there are certain people who take advantage of it. And I'm not saying this directly about anyone in particular, but there are just people in here that like really, you know, expect things or, you know, they just, you know, people need to just, you should never expect something like that's very sweet. And, you know, I appreciate that, but you know, you should never like expect things from people or, you know, take advantage of it. I just think you're very sweet. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I finally found where to click. I finally figured out where to click. I'll probably forget it by the next time, but I finally found where to click. Salon care by, you know, I used to go to the big Sally's store, but that was when I had red hair because I used to have red hair like the color of my wig. I used to have that hair color for a long time, but it's too much maintenance like now to do it because like when you have roots, you look really silly and I don't have time to be doing my hair all that often. Like I got to just go. I got to go. Herbert Pervert. Yeah, I don't, you know, he was saying that like we dated, but I'm sure he could figure out and track back and be like, well, if she's this age, this is when she went to high school and figure it out. And I mean, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I probably shouldn't, so I won't. But But I bleached my hair once, and it was so over bleached that it got that like elastic where it was like, and you could like stretch it. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to fall out if I do anything to it. And I would not be attractive bald because I don't have a good shaped head. My head is not shaped well. It's just, I don't know. I've like tried, like even in a swimming cap and stuff, it's not like some people have really good heads. That didn't really sound very good, but like some people have a really good head and they can get away with it. And I'm not one of them. I would be horrible if I didn't. I would look very strange, very, very strange. Lenny, your hair, you know, I always wanted to have my hair jet black. And I did try it once. And I remember I looked exactly like my mom. It was kind of scary. I looked exactly like my mom because I think I've showed the picture of my grandfather who's like straight up Guido Italian, you know, Sopranos kind of thing. And I mean, you haven't dyed your hair in 10 years. I went like 6 months without doing anything to my hair. I can really get away. This is just like the most exciting thing to talk about, isn't it? Talking about hair. So exciting. I'm sure people just want to hear about hear about hair about hair. And that's another thing that pisses me off. Spelling and grammar. People who misspell in their title, in their opener, just really makes me mad. Like I just want to correct it all the time. I don't think, you know what? I don't think I really dated him. I think he just said that. I don't think I really dated him. I don't think so. I think he was just saying that. But I mean, you know, and I'm not saying this about anyone, but you know, sometimes people say that about like fortune tellers and like tarot, like it's like you throw something out there that's so generic that somebody's going to get a bite on something, you know, like, so I don't know. Like he said, oh, did you date like he knows when I was born. So he kind of can figure out, well, she's probably in this age group for right now. So then how hard is this to kind of guesstimate like getting married, you know, a time frame? Like there's all sorts of little things that you can just figure out about people. Like, is it real or are they just kind of like guessing based on good circumstantial evidence? Probably guessing based on good circumstantial evidence. Joan Jett looks good with Britney Spears did not look good with bald hair. She had a darn tootin' ugly head if I've ever seen one. Wow. And then she kept trying to like get extensions and stuff. And for all the money that girl has, get yourself a decent pair of head hair. I mean, like, my goodness. Like, I've never seen someone with more money buying such cheap extensions. At least get some, you know, I mean, my God. And even like high quality of hair extensions isn't that expensive. I mean, it's not. So, I mean, I say my age all the time. Like, so I'm sure like there are many videos where I say my age. And if I haven't said it, you can guess around it. So I'm sure he figured out, well, she had to have gone, you know, to high school between this date and this date. Yeah, I say my age all the time because I'm proud of my age. Proud of the fact that I'm old. MILF. I hope I'm a MILF. I mean, I don't want anyone to think about that about me, but I wouldn't mind to be looked at that way. Because when I was younger, like in my 20s, I would have thought, like, at this age, you're like, your day has come and gone, Missy, and you're over it. Who the hell is Herbert? So somebody came in here and his name was Herbert the Pervert. Sounds so ridiculous. His name was Herbert the Pervert. And he just came in chat. And I said something to him like, I don't know, are you a pervert, Herbert, or something? I just like made some sort of small talk or something. And he wrote back something like, I don't know, something real. And then he said that I dated him. And then I probably have so many stalkers. I did say MILF. But it's funny because I guess I do have a lot of stalkers. So I had Nessie, I mean my boob troll account, and the boob troll account said that I was an uneffable hag, which I was like, come on, I'm pretty sure I'm not that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm all that in a bag of chips, but I'm certainly like not, flush me out and throw me into the sewers. No, it wasn't Doug. No, it wasn't Doug. Nope. It's funny because at one point Tony emailed me. I used to get a bunch of emails from Tony, and she was single white trash female kind of thing, She was like, oh, whatever. But yeah, Herbert the pervert came in earlier. I think it was a load of BS that he was giving, to be quite honest. And he tried to say that like he knew me and he dated me or some bunch of bull crap or something like that. And then all of a sudden, all the weirdos started filtering in who just like went into back chat and just same as the other day, just went in back chat and just sat there. Like, really? Like, anything worth doing is worth doing right. So if you're gonna like come in here, come in here. Like I can't imagine. I'm gonna go sit in that chat and I'm just gonna sit there in the back when no one even knows that I'm here or there. It's like, at least get something done. It doesn't make any sense at all. That is the one, Heather, that is currently in somebody's intro. It's a there, and it's not correct, and it bugs me. Ugh. Like every time. Ugh. I can't stand that when I see like there, I don't know. I forget how it was used, but it was used wrong. And it's just like every time I see it, I just want to call out. Like sometimes I'll be watching like a stream and I'm just like that asshole on the side who's like, they're talking and it's like he was, and I'm like, we were over there, like I could totally be one of those annoying people that just like sits there and like total bitch correcting things. I don't know who Herbert the pervert is, but I think he's definitely a pervert and he's probably not an Herbert. Sherbert. Does Herbert the pervert eat sherbet when he's around and runs around with Lobert, Covert, Bobert? I'm hungry. I really want some licorice right now. Do you want a snack?
Yeah.
See, now I'm going to get a snack because now he needs a snack, right? Oh my God. See, you can't say that word anymore, the bum. I have a friend and he's like 60. He's like older than me. Hey, how you doing? Maleficent, dissident. Well, Heather, you don't know my friend because he's in real life, but he's totally like, politically incorrect. And he used the word ebonics the other day. And I was like, you can't say that. Somebody used hypocrite and said, hypocrite? No, hypocrite isn't a step. Maybe it is a step, but it also means you talk out your ass. Talking out your ass. There's so much hypocrisy going on YouTube 24/7. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't even name it all. It's so like, that's what I have to say about that. Yeah, welcome until they're not. I saw that and I was like, they are. Welcome until they are not. Welcome until they're not. Over here, over there, over here, over there. You spelled it wrong all the time. Learn to spell. At least we're getting better on the liar. You notice, I have seen a lot of people spelling liar, Liar, lately. You see, I've made a difference. If it's only a letter, I did it. But yeah, that used to bug me. Because it's Like, especially if you're going to be all like snap, crackle, and pop about it. Like, you're a liar. Yeah. You know, calling people out, getting all in people's face. Like, you can't get in someone's face with bad grammar. Like, that just like, it's like a limp pee-pee. Like, that's how you go. It's like, you can't do that. You can't like get on, you're a liar. And it's like, no, you spelled that wrong, honey. Like, just lost all credibility with me. Like, whatever. So, but I have noticed, but someone misspelled it like yesterday. I think I saw someone and I was like, oh, I was like, really? We're going to go back to that. Oh, you haven't. Well, good luck at your appointment, Shuby Mom. Yes, it is a pet peeve of mine. Good luck, Shuby Mom. You misspelled hypocrite. Any misspelling, just, I don't know. I mean, there are some things that it's like, you know, okay. But then there's like, there. Like, everyone should know. There. 2, 2, 2, 2. You know, 4, 4. Like, I don't know. It's just, you know, I wonder though if spell check and stuff, because we don't need to spell anymore. Yeah, and you know, a lot of things. Ricky needs help. There are a lot of things in like school or in your education that aren't there to necessarily show that you're smart, but to show that you can follow directions. Like, I've got, yep, LIE. I did a video about it. LIER means to lay down, like on the floor in a pigsty. But I mean, and somebody got their panties in a bunch and got it all turned around that I was just thought it was better than someone else. Like it's not saying you're better than someone else to have good grammar. It's like that. It's like, it's just, people are so silly. I'm trying to calm myself down. People are so silly, like, forgiveness. Yeah, people are so silly. It's like people take offense to so many things, and it's just like, chill out. Like, I am not responsible for my reaction to a shitty situation you caused. Like, we all need to learn cause and effect. Like, maybe we should all have like a physics class of cause and effect, action, reaction. Because people aren't getting that. It's like one person does something and the other person reacts, and then their reaction is what gets called out, when it shouldn't be. Like, what really is like, you know, the base thing over here. I don't know. Maybe we need to have people like walking around with other people, like, you know, being like grammar, like, you know, something like that. Hold on. I think I got a text. Hold on. You know, I have this really great app, and it's like, it's called flight radar, I think. And you can see all the flights in your area. So sometimes I'll get a thing that a flight has like lost its lost radio to the radio tower. And it's awesome because I live in a small town, so we don't get a lot of air traffic. So sometimes you'll hear something majorly going on and you're like, what is that? And you can see if it's like a private plane or if it's like UPS. It's really interesting. If you're like an app geek and you just like to look at silly stuff, it's called, I think it's Flight Radar. Hold on, I'll check. It's fun to play. Flight, does that say flight? Well, you went way too fast, you numbers. It's flight data 24. But it's actually really fun. It's really fun. Okay, is Ricky? Oh, someone else said your mother would be proud. I've heard that before, which means, Ricky, you're probably a dick. Is Ricky being a dickie? Ricky, are you being a dickie? Yes, affect. Whether you affect someone or you've been. So what is what's? I feel like it's Ricky. What are you doing? Is Ricky being a dickie? Ricky's gone. What'd Ricky do? See, look at that. Been on here for 2 hours. We had like at the highest, I think it was like 113 people. We have 81 now, and that's the first issue that we've had in chat. Do you see how people can be you know, because some people are like, every time they just ruin my life, they just come in and they just ruin it, and I can't stop them. Do you see how that works? Irregardless, it is a word, but it's not. You don't look smart if you use it or something like that. Like, it's technically a word, but it's not, you know. Oh, blower. So, oh yeah, I thought that was RAPE, and I was like, what? Yeah, I've been giving people rope lately too, and people are funny when you give them rope, especially when they don't know it. So I want to go back. Can I see back here what Ricky said? Because I missed the whole Ricky thing. But he should still be. Oh, there's a Ricky. Gotcha. Where's Ricky? Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Da 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 da. Hey, Ricky. Da 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 da. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. I can't see any of the old. Like, I just see gotcha and just something silly. Can't find it now. Can't find anything. Pulse Point is a good app. Oh yeah, send me screenshots. Yeah, I want to know what Ricky did. And no one's been coming in the back. But see how nice and well behaved everybody is? Time does go fast. It's been, where is it? 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's a good way to learn it. You effectively affect somebody. But sometimes if you think about it, you can hear it. Like effectively affect. Like most of those words, you can hear it when you say it, if you're saying it properly. Like you can get it through that. Looking to see if there's other ones. People have a new word of the day calendar. You know what that be? It would be funny to have a new commonly misspelled word kind of thing. Like if you had a calendar and one day it was like there. And one day it was like 222, you know, things that like to help teach you. Because there are some things that you just have to memorize, right? Oh, are you going back to work? Bye, TFA. Is your lovely wife still here? Is she still here or no? But all the little poopy doops down there, they left. So I guess when they don't have any fun, they leave. They take their toys and they leave. I'll just have to do that. They're left. Ay. I want to know. I can't see what he said. I want to know what he said now. And now it's probably totally stupid and I don't even really want to see it. But now I want to see it, so I want to see it. So now I have to see it. A song Ricky in Love. Oh, when I think of Ricky, I think of who was the one Ricky? The singer. Mine is punctuation and grammar. I just like to have good English. I don't know why. I'm very picky. Although I often buy. Oh no, never mind. I read that totally wrong. One thing I am really bad at is sometimes I am a horrible speller, but it's not really me. It's my nails hitting like the keys. So I'll like get letters backwards and it's not really me. I'm just typing and my nails get in the way. Ricky Martin. Hear how to spell words when you say them correctly. Yeah, I mean, most words you can sound out, you know, and figure them out. I mean, a lot of words you can do that with. People just don't take the time anymore. People don't take the time anymore. What do you suck at? Oh, you're going to say spelling and grammar. I mean, the thing is though, like, I don't like people who, like, if you're not good at it, fine, but like, don't act like you are. You know what I mean? Like, don't act like you are when you aren't at something. Because we all have things we're bad at. I mean, my God, I have a million things I'm really bad at. Singing, I can't sing worth a squat. Which, if I had a special power, I would love to be able to sing, like really sing, not just like in the shower in a car and everyone's just like, oh my God, there she goes again. Like, I would like to really have a nice voice, but that's not going to happen. Wait, why did you tell Heidi to make a cheese sandwich? I don't get it. I'm feeling very blonde right now. What does that mean, make a cheese sandwich? Because she's from Wisconsin? And they eat a lot of cheese? You got to tell me now. And see, people probably think it's fine to say because, well, I can't say that either. See, if I say that, I'll be politically incorrect. And I can't say that. Oh, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? You know what's Tony Basil. You know what's a good one that, yeah, irregardless, it's not, it's technically a word, but it's not a word you're supposed to use. I don't know. I forget how they worded it. When I was younger, one of the drinking games we used to have was, what was the writing on the back of a now I can't even remember the darn name of the beer. From the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe, we tender this premium of beer for your enjoyment, comma, as a tribute to your good taste. It comes from the mountain springs to you, 33. That beer. I used to drink a lot of beer when I was in college. I'm going to run and I'm going to just grab a snack. I'm going to grab like a Reese's peanut butter cup or something. I just need a cheese and pickle. That's disgusting. That is foul. That is absolutely foul. That would, hey. Okay. All right. I'm going to go grab a little something snacky snack, like a Reese's peanut butter cup or something. Okay. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I need a snacky snack. Yummy in my you want one? Oh, that was good mothering right there. That was good mothering. You know, a grilled cheese is good. You know, it's really good. BCT, bacon, cheese, and tomato sandwich. No pickle, cream cheese and pickle. Sounds gross. You are foul. You're a foul beast from the depths of hell. Cheese and pickle. Is that like a UK thing? Cheese and pickle? Because it sounds really gross. It does sound foul. It sounds really, really foul. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Getting better, right? Toe beans. Toe beans. Where does that come from? Like your toe? Beans come through your toes? Grilled cheese with bread and butter, pickles. Oh, bread and butter pickles are good. Those are the circular ones, right? It's just what they're called. They have nothing to do with toast, right? It's just, right? That's good. Green olive. Oh my God. Why are we all talking about food? Oh my God. Oh, I get it. I got it now. Now I get it. In Indiana, though, you still have a lot of humidity, don't you? There's still a lot of humidity, right? I can't stand humidity. It's horrible. Imagine humidity with all this hair going on. It's miserable. It's miserable. Oh, what comment did I miss? God damn it. I'm making a mess. What comment did I miss? Hold on. Who made a comment? Hold on, I'll go back and find it. Do 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 do. Why are we talking about food? What a bunch of cranky old women yapping about food. Cheese with her wine. My nails totally get in the way. Totally. you know? But it's better to look good than to feel good. Remember who said that? He's dead, I think, actually, that actor guy who said that. No, maybe not. Maybe it was just... Is it the one about wine and cheese? Is that what I was looking for? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Does anyone want to come up and say hello? Because I'm probably gonna get skedaddling maybe in the next 15 minutes or so. Oh, that's the from the sheets when the beds are burning. He had a Vegemite. I don't know why I just said Vegemite. Vegemite, isn't it like a vegetable sandwich? Grated cheese in a muffin tin. Oh my God. You know what's really good? Here's what's really good. You take a jalapeno pepper, which I can't eat anymore because when I got pregnant with a certain someone, they took my spice. So now they can eat spicy food and I can't eat spicy food at all. But so you take a jalapeno pepper and you put in it, like you shred cheddar cheese and then you put it in the jalapeno pepper, right? So you squish it in and then you take a piece of bacon that you've cooked like just a little bit and then you wrap it around the jalapeno pepper and put a whatever pick through it to make it sit. And that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's like jalapeno, cheddar, bacon, something. And actually someone found, I'm going to use the other one of these. Someone found in some sort of cooking store, like a special contraption that you put them in. That's why cinnamon holds tight to get a cheese sandwich. Oh, yeah. She's always whining. Like I said, used to wrap a water chestnut with Swiss cheese and a piece of bacon. Oh, that sounds good too. Because water chestnuts don't have any flavor to them at all. They just take the flavor of whatever they're in, right? So you need to go get that. There. Look at this. This is it's messy as anything. Whore's divorce. What? Jalapeno juice. Ugh. See, I used to be able to eat the spiciest stuff ever. Super spicy. And then somebody took my spice. And I can't eat spice at all. At all. Oh, I just burped. It wasn't a good one though. I make the best burps and I always own it when I burp. What is Marmite? What's Marmite? What's Marmite? Bye, Ray. Bye, Ray. What's Marmite? You can't change a whore into a housewife. Child right there. People. Ugh. No, you can't. But takes a lot of money to look this trashy. Yep. But you can't change a freak into a lady in the sheets. I'm making a fucking mess. What I'm making. Marmite. It doesn't sound very good. A yeasty. When someone's first word of a description is yeasty. No. Marmite advertising. You either love it or hate it. So it's either overwhelmingly tastes like dog shit or you're going to love it. It's going to taste like you pissed in your mouth and re-ate it or you're going to love it. Not good advertising. How about you just do what I want when I want it and we're all good here. That's how it should be. Zip it. and do what I want. That's how it should go. You have to be in the more mood. What? Hey, Justin. We're talking about food. And we're talking about Marmite. I don't know. Now, little chickadee, do you eat one really big meal or like is it one meal that you scatter? Sorry, am I being annoying like rocking? I just thought that probably could be totally annoying. Hey, oh, I thought Cricket said, how old are you? And I was like, holy crap. Like, what a way to like, hey, hi, how old are you? Like, whoa, way to just root it right from the first moment, right? But, well, thank you, Buckeye Mama. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. My hair turned out very good today, considering I haven't slept yet. I'm making a mess. I have more crumbs all over the place. I just made a mess. I wish I could get food delivered. There's no food delivery here. Now I just want to eat. I would really like to have cheesecake. Do I have something in my hair? I'm such a pig right now. I'm disgusting. I'm all like, got food on my boob. That was disgusting. I even disgusted myself. That's bad. Hello, Justin. Yeah, can any of my stalkers deliver me some food? Because y'all know my address, bitches. That's what I'm saying. Well, you could do the jalapeno boat or just do the jalapeno stuffed with cheese and then the bacon around it. But when you have it, what? Wait, what? I just read somebody's aunt was killed. What? By what? Now, why am I like getting closer to the screen as if like I'm rubbernecking my own screen? Like that makes no sense. Like I'm going to get more out of it if I get closer to it. Nope, I get no food delivery. Damn it. Come on, all you little people who be coming in my back chat. You want to come in my back chat? Gotta get me some food. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, I had my boob account. Now I'm like full-fledged, full-on. Yeah. I think it has to do with the see you next Tuesday lady who just about outed herself last night in her epic little rant where she turned her telling me she was calling the cops on me into me somehow calling the cops on everybody. I don't know. She basically took some words that were in an email and reused them and replaced them and then said something. It's like, yeah, it's our lovely lady of the mattresses. She's just so lovely and pretty and mwah, mwah. Just loved her. Yeah, she's a twat bugger. Oh, what did Ray was saying? The closed captioning, like I think I said, what the actual F, and it's like I guess the closed captioning didn't do what's the actual. A cheeseburger and fries or spaghetti with garlic. Oh my God, little chickadee. I am hungry and I can't get fast food and you're killing me with that. Thanks. Spaghetti. Oh, you know what would be good right now? Spaghetti with meatballs. Hey, Susan B. Yeah, Justin, I have a friendly little Spider-Man who's gonna get stepped on. It's cray-cray. It's cray-cray. So many things happening. So much to do. So much to do. So much today. Isn't that a song? So much. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's a song, and now it's going to bug me. How are you, Susan B? Little chickadee. Little chickadee. That's like the cutest name. Oh, I made it big if I have a stalker. Well, I've made it really big. I didn't like just go there like that. I just slammed right into home and just got there. Yeah. But I don't know. Considering the person who it is, I don't know. Because they're pretty pathetic. So I don't know if it really matters coming for them. But I don't know. I hear someone. I'm like a cat. I can hear things. My sixth senses. Your nephew. Why is your nephew watching porn? Porn? Oh. Yeah, there was I guess, has Frank been here? Because Frank sent me an email of apparently the back chat was not favorable to me. But something like that. I'm trying to read. I'm sorry if I'm being boring. I'm trying to read. He's over my shoulder. Ah! Who's there? I will destroy you. What if, I mean, I do live in, like, every once in a while, I'm like, what would I do if suddenly, like, I looked and I saw someone down the hall? Like, oh, Herbert the pervert. Yeah, I had those too. It's been a busy day. I have just had them all, haven't I? Silly Herbert the pervert. Silly boy. But have you ever watched, I was watching some, I think it was like, we like to watch scary TikToks. There's this guy. Who's the guy that does the scary TikToks? Don't, yes, you do know. Don't. Yes, you do. Don't. Eddie. Scary Eddie. God, I've got crumbs all over my chair and they're prickling my butt. Like, hurt my bum because my leggings aren't very thick, so I can feel all these little, feels like I got little ickies on my bum. It's not very fun. But we like to watch the scary TikToks. And you ever have the ones where like you see the person and like then there's someone behind them and you're just like, yeah, it's crumble butt. And I don't wear underwear. So it's even worse because it's just like my skin. Bucky Mama said he sent her an email. Yeah. I got an email and he just basically said, which, you know, I appreciate. He just said, you know, if you see this, I left panel because I didn't agree with what was going on. And basically, after somewhere this narrative came that I like called the police and like fingered, didn't mean it like that, like finger pointed. I would never do that. I would cut my finger off. It's disgusting thought. But like pointed out certain people as being part of it, which I never did. Then I guess it was like a rant in the, like it was just like a free for all, you know. Queen's so horrible. She just got the Barbie gene and she's just such a bitch with her little blonde hair and her like, I roast people. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm sure they were just like horrible with their fifth grader words and all that stuff. So I don't know. But apparently they were all like blah, blah back there. And he felt bad because, you know, whatever. So who knows? I don't know. I certainly don't know. I know absolutely nothing. Oh, yes. A long time ago in the land of YouTube, there was somebody who loved the clip channels and never deleted anything. What happened there? That became a little switcheroony. I don't know. But apparently now everything got deleted, which now everything's all awry. It's like messy. I can't stand stuff like to me, it's like that just looks messy. Because you got like 5 days ago, 8 days ago, 3, like it's messy and I can't stand it. It gets my anxiety going. But yeah, now deleting everything and hiding everything and privatizing everything. And oh, the world all changes when it gets done to you. Ooh. What thin little skin we have when push comes to shove. Sorry. Oopsie. Cricket on Captain Borax channel. You can invite many. Captain Borax will get deleted by YouTube. Usually has good stuff. Once a month. Okay, I'm reading it. Oh my gosh. So much stuff to read. Yeah, it's the hypocrisy. It's the actual hypocrisy. I mean, when you think about it, does anybody create their own content? When you think about it, does anybody? And yes, the definition, okay. The definition of a bully is someone who seeks someone out. Why is my who seeks someone out with the intent to harm or harass? How many of us who get called bullies are seeking other people out? How am I seeking you out when I'm over here making videos on my channel that you don't have to watch and you won't see unless you come over to my channel? Please tell me how that happened. How am I a bully when I'm not going to you, but you're coming to me? I don't know, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't know. The only way you're going to see me or the circle jerk stuff is if you raggle your raunchy ass over and come to my stuff and look at it. That takes a lot of energy. You have to move over to that side of the couch and look. That's like, you don't have to do that. That takes your energy. Just don't do it. Just say no to butthurt. I don't understand it. I mean, I really don't understand it. Like, you don't have to do that. Like she says, you know, you don't have, like, everything's hypocritical. Everything, every single thing. And it's like, I don't know. Fucking annoying. I was bullied as a kid and I felt, yeah, I had a girl and she would like, well, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that, well, I think there's a group that actually collects, you know, goes out and does the actual doxing and then collects the information, right? And I think we've all heard of different names that may go into a hat of part of a group that may or may not do that. You know, I think we've all heard about people that do that kind of thing. But I think someone comes along and then says, like, I don't like her. I want, you know, her information. I want to go after her. And if I had to say, well, let's just have you say, what ladies are the most butthurt about me? I mean, just say a letter they might start with. It's pretty easy to figure out. But, I mean, it's just some older people who are a little immature and got a little butthurt over a roast. And the thing that's the worst, yes. And the thing that's the worst is, so I don't really use email. I'm not sure about the T. Who would be the T? Oh, you know what? I don't know how much she's cognizant to be part of that. I mean, she is part of that group, but I don't know how much she's like a ringleader in that. But shoot, now what was I going to say? Damn it. Oh, the worst thing is I don't really use email very much. I just don't. So I didn't actually find any of these things, right? Oh, who's calling you that? Oh. All right. So, well, all right. Okay. Well, okay. Anyway. Damn it. Now, probably I was going to say the second time. God, I'm having blonde moments. Oh, the worst part is, so I didn't get the email, but the worst part is there was a video made that had in the title and description and the channel name and the thumbnail names, addresses, kids' photos. And whatever was in the video was so bad that YouTube terminated the channel and pulled it and contacted me. I didn't do anything. Who gets contacted by YouTube? Why do they terminate things? It has to be pretty bad. So that's the bad part. Like that's just the rude part. All right, love you, girl. That's just like, I mean, we've got one person up in arms because there was a video that had a blurred out picture that nobody can even tell. Even after trying to look at it, nobody can tell that it's of a child. Nobody can tell. Nobody. But this is okay. Like, this is okay. So, I mean, that's where the hypocrisy is. That it's like, oh, that's all, oh, there's a blurred out picture that's not really there. And that, yeah, because then I finally found the email because it was in my spam. And I was like, I don't know if this is real or not. So I gave it to someone else to look because I was like, if I see something I don't like, Italian woman, hell hath no fury, is going to come out. And I don't want to see that because I might go to jail. But I was like, I don't want to see it. So I had them go and they're like, the video's been pulled. The channel's been terminated. And I was like, oh, that must have been a real doozy then. So yeah, I can only imagine what it was. But that's just like, that's not okay. Like, I've had people who have come up to me and said, I didn't like what you did. That kind of hurt my feelings or whatever. And like, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I would not, like, we're all humans. Like, I see, a certain guy who we all know has gone downhill. And, I don't like him for anything, but he's a human being. And I don't like the fact that he's hurting. And I think that his friends are using him. And I wish we could all help him because, he still is a human being and nobody deserves to, feel that way and be that low in their life and not have people help them. So, I mean, just, the fact that, you say all these things and then you do something like that, it's like, it's cringy. It's just horrible. I mean, I do roast people. I'm sure there are plenty of people that think I'm an asshole. I'm fine with that. I mean, I've been here for 50 years. I know there are plenty of people who think I'm an asshole. I mean, I've had it my whole life. There are people, I'm a strong, opinionated, mouthy woman who is confident and who says it like it is. And I don't think I'm better than anybody at all. I think we're all the same and we all have equally important roles in life, whether we're a president of a CEO or we make French fries at McDonald's. We all have a place in this world that keeps this world working, and everybody's place is equally as important as the next. I don't think anybody's better than anybody, whether you're a rock star or a homeless person or the president or a cashier at a Safeway. Like, I don't think that. I don't look at people in value and better or worse. People are just different. And so, but I've known my whole life, people get intimidated by me and think and portray that onto me because of how they feel about them. And I feel bad, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. And I know I can be a little snotty little snit sometimes. I can say things so I'm sure there are plenty of people who think I'm an asshole. That's fine. Sometimes I think I'm an asshole. Whatever. But regardless of anything, you don't do that. Like, I don't care what you think. You don't do that. Like, you can think I'm the biggest asshole in the world. You don't do that. And the thing that I don't like is if someone came up to me and said, you're an asshole and here's why, I would listen to you and respect you and be like, all right, you know what? I am an asshole for that. Thanks for telling me. But like, if you're going to go behind my back and be all wimpy, you have no credibility. I don't, whatever. So, and I have had like one person say, that hurt my feel, like in like a really like, and I talked to them about it and it like ended fine. It was like human to human discussion, like not this whole like generalized butt hurt because you're just a moron. I mean, that's a whole different thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just, we're all the same. Short, tall, blonde hair, brown hair, man, woman, cat, dog. Like, we're all entities on this earth. And we're all just the same. We all eat with our mouth. Some of us put utensils up our ass, and some of us poop out our ass, but we're all pretty close to being the same. So, I don't know. I don't understand it. I could never do that to another human being. I don't see how someone could, but we all get to be responsible for what we did at some point, and I'm not one to judge. I have no place to judge anybody. That's someone else's deal. So, you do you, and good luck with that. But if you fart in my kid's direction, I'm gonna have to say something. So bye, Cricket. I'm going to actually get heading out here too. It's 2:00. So my other son gets off school soon. So, I have no idea how I have no information out there. That's the weird thing. I mean, inside job, facial work, I don't know. I mean, that's the weird thing. It had to have been really, really hard because I have taken so I don't know. That's the weird thing. But that's for another agency to figure out once I give them everything. That's not for me to figure out. That's for someone else to figure out. And they will. Because I've worked hard to not have things out there. So someone else will figure out how that happened because it shouldn't have. That's all I'll say. So I am going to get going. And I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. I want to say hats off to all of you because we have been on here for almost 3 hours. We had at most like 120 people here. We still have 75 people here. And we had at one time no mods and at most 3 mods. And we had, I think, one little incident in chat and we had some rejects in the back chat, but nothing happened. Nobody freaked out. No riots happened. My show didn't get ruined. We had a great time and we chatted and we talked about food and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, just goes to show we can do it. And as always, this is about you guys. I think a lot of creators take you guys for granted because at the end of the day, I'm one person, you're a lot of people, and you guys direct this, and this is for you. So, you guys, I want to say thank you. And don't worry, if you have any stories of your own personal getting doxxed, you can email me because this is all going to go together. Because I think the reason that YouTube doesn't deal with it, nothing ever happens, is because it's one person's story. And there are a lot of stories. So they have to pick the biggest, worst story. But when there's like 20, whatever, how many stories together into one story, that gets noticed. And it's already starting to be worked on. So everybody can remain anonymous. I'm the only name on anything, but if anyone has anything else, feel free to email me, queen@thequeenog.com. And that's all I have to say. Bye. Thank you, everybody.